motherfuckers, and welcome back to another exciting edition of them hard motherfucking feelings. Right here on the old Patreon, coming at you live on videotape from the Icebox, which...
It's live to tape. This ain't live. We ain't live broadcast. This is live to tape. No edits.
Chilly Willy Penguin Bones in here.
Always is.
But not too bad outside.
Yeah.
Nice spring day. My co-host is coming at you from across the table. Cattle rustler that he is.
Oh,
Look
thanks,
at him.
Baldy. How don't you take that hat off and show the people the real feel?
Turn it into Kippy. His name is Kevin James Ryan.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey, how are you, gang? Thanks for tuning in.
How are you,
Shout
sir?
out to the motherfucking homies,
Shout out to the
baby.
homies. 13,000 strong over there.
Yeah, we fucking love yous, gang. Shout out to it. You know it. I mean, we said it once. We said it a billion times. The lifeblood of the organization. The boots on the ground. The sleeper cells. That's what we should start doing. Start activating some of these people.
What
else are we doing?
Couple of burner phones.
Yeah, come on. Let's go. Start renting trucks and stuff.
I'll tell you what.
I'm kidding.
Speaking of activation,
Oh,
if you're
boy.
in the New York City area, get tickets to Town Hall. Come and see us May 9th. Come and see us up there at the Wilbur in Boston. And the entire True the Roof tour is on sale right now.
Uh-huh.
The cities that we've announced so far. We're going to be adding more. A lot of fun things going on this year.
You're
Very
so
excited.
self-conscious about adding more. It's crazy.
Let them know. We're coming.
Everybody knows there's more.
We're coming to get you,
more.
baby.
The whole thing except the rest of it.
Yeah.
I want everybody to know we're coming. We're coming everywhere.
It's all, can you add?
No man or woman left behind.
Can you add first leg? Can you add? It's all. We're going everywhere. We've always gone. We've been on the road for 3 years. We're going, baby. We're going. Everybody gets it.
We're coming.
We're coming. Lock, stock, and smoking barrel. Pussies.
Speaking of coming, how about a nice quick shout out to our producer extraordinaire, the Magic Man, makes us all look good. Works at ones, twos, threes, fours, cross T's, dot size, T-Bone McMuffin, Toby, Thomas, euphemism, McMullen.
Nailed it. Hell
There you
yeah.
go.
What an intro.
Forgot to tell you,
This guy throws rope.
You're
Dumping clips.
This guy comes nerd rope. Your birthday's on the 29th of December.
Yes, sir.
So's my cousin's.
Very nice.
Didn't realize that.
Well, my condolences. That shit sucks.
I didn't realize she was a
balls.
weirdo.
Like a homeschool Harry over here.
I had to call her last night.
Uh-huh.
Start getting the feel on all this stuff.
Hold on, before we get into that, were you guys familiar with Gigolos?
Excuse
It
me?
was like that. It was like a real reality show.
Guy that used to come to my mom's house every once in a while?
But that's what it was. It was about.
I never called him Dad.
It was about real male escorts, like.
Oh,
hot
the
dudes.
Showtime show.
Yeah.
It was a documentary.
It was a reality TV. I don't know what to call it, a doc.
Okay.
It was more reality.
I remember the
based.
Richard Gere vehicle, American Gigolo, back in the 70s.
Okay. But in this, I remember, dude.
Guy's a looker.
Phil Hex used to love watching it all the time. This is when we thought he was a little, $3 bill, and he goes. I remember I watched one episode. It was like over his house, and it was
Hot guys getting laid.
hot dudes, jacked. They just worked out all day. Good-looking guys, to manicure, pedicure, like took care of themselves. And the guy goes, they were two gigolos were fighting, like arguing. He goes, you're just mad because I dump clips. That's talking about shooting loads because I dump clips. Dude, I heard dumping clips. I'm like, sign me up.
You're not going to believe me, but when I was
actually a gigolo.
when I was in North Carolina, I got approached. Guy was like, you can make a lot of money.
Doing what? He was going after your organs. What are you talking about?
Stealing cars,
Yeah,
baby.
You'd wake up in a bathtub.
I was a tight piece of ass back then.
Uh-huh.
A lot of them old broads or dudes would have been fucking loved to have me out across the table at dinner. No panties on. That's how I did
You
it.
got one of those remote control vibrators in your butt.
Yeah.
Are those videos real, by the way?
I'm in the middle of a crab ragoon. Hey, dude, take it easy, will you?
Get off. I got soup over here. You're shaking.
Saying your safety word. Montana.
So when'd your wife die? Just taking heat. Yeah. Starting to get my head around the nuptial planning, all that stuff. Don't want anybody to worry. We've moved on. From,
Every update costs me another $5,000, by the way. So what are we talking? You don't want me to worry? I'm going to be in the goddamn poorhouse.
we've moved
This is the
on.
most money I've ever spent on a fucking vacation.
We've moved on from the real expensive place that was playing hardball. We think we found a place where everybody can stay if you want. For the entire time that you're there, unless you want to dip off and do your own thing. But I think it'll be all right.
Okay.
I think it'll be all right. I got more pressing issues. I got to go home this weekend.
Sure.
Got to go home this weekend to Patty's. I got the kids coming up Saturday. And
Your nieces and nephews. How
Yep.
many you got? You got 2? You just got 2, right? One and
proper,
one. Yeah.
proper two, one niece, one nephew,
Mhm.
and then a bunch of little cousins. They
Yeah,
call
but-
me Uncle Hank, obviously.
I asked about niece and nephew.
Break them off.
So you got 1 and 1.
I got 1 and 1. Yeah, oh, actually, that's not true. I'll have 2 because of the baby on the on her side.
Are they born yet?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's kicking
So
down
what
there.
was the I'll have 2?
I'll have 2.
You just said I'll have 2, right?
Correct.
Meaning there's something.
No,
work.
no. I mean, once we tie the knot, then I officially become the kid's uncle.
So you have 3.
Yeah, right now he calls me
So-
Mister.
Hey, sir.
Hey, ain't
Can
your
you
uncle?
stop going through my mom's underwear drawer? Sorry about that.
Ain't your uncle, kid. Beat it. Nah, he's a good shit.
I forget. I have one.
He's
I have
my
a
boy.
little German niece that
That's right.
that I forget about all the time. Not forget about, but you know,
Hey, hell of
I
an
forget
uncle.
that it's my niece.
Fräulein Amanda? How could you forget?
Uncle Kippy.
Unta Kippi. Hallo, Unta Kippi.
He makes funny noises when he sleeps.
What is uncle in German?
Schmangel.
Uncle. Uncle.
Uncle. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm uncle.
Is that her voice?
I called her right away. FaceTime.
A little cold.
Yeah,
for
but
a- for a
I
young
forget
kid.
because we can't really communicate. I can't communicate with anybody over there unless they speak the King's English.
Hello.
What are we talking about here? He got fish and chips. The kid's down. Other than that,
Kid, let me ask you a question. Did you win World War II? am I wrong here?
let me tell you a little something.
About Elvis Presley, okay?
I'm not the
Let me
only
t-
Ryan that's a vacationing over here, if you know what I mean.
Let me tell you about a little documentary series called Band of Brothers.
Are you familiar with the Battle of Bastogne? Huh?
Took you Krauts, fucking shoved it up your ass. You threw everything you had at us, baby,
Call-
and it didn't take.
Call him all Jerry. Yeah, you had the V2 rocket, sure. Got the kids coming up.
What are the festivities you have planned?
I'm working that out a little bit. As you know, everything's been tightened up a lot,
What's that?
spending-wise.
Mm-hmm.
But I tell you, these fucking kids these days, they got champagne taste, man. He's
Sure.
fucking, he's pumping me, take me to the Garden. I want to go see the Knicks play. You know what Knicks tickets cost? A lot. Then I got to bring fucking Patty and the broad and the little one. Fucking like $600 tickets each. I'm not doing that. And you
That's
can't.
not that crazy. How
And
many?
you
That's
can't
7
even
of you.
get. They're fucking Knicks.
Oh,
I'm not
600
fucking
each?
spending money to watch those bums.
Wait, 600 each?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
600. Yeah. What do you mean? I wouldn't bat an eye.
So
at
what's
it.
that? It's gonna be like fucking $3
That's like 2 nights
Yeah.
in Hawaii.
Half a night.
That's lunch in Hawaii.
Forgot about the resort fees.
Oh, man.
That's where they get you.
Jesus.
I'm
Christ.
having the resort fees waived. Talk to the governor. We got to do his Christmas party next year.
I mean, this is
Jam Up City.
It really is. Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
I'm excited.
Once I get all this shit done, I had to call my fucking cousin, hat in hand, be like, "Yo, what's your deal here? What are you thinking?" Because I've come to the conclusion people don't really want to move. They don't want to like change. Like say we get a block of rooms for fucking.
Yeah, I said that last week. No one wants to do that.
Yeah, so we're not going to do that. We're going to try to find a place. If it all works out,
Packing up a U-Haul in a
Yeah.
suit.
Who wants to move on vacation? That's insane.
well, you get to switch hotels. You get to see different parts of the island.
I mean, yeah, if you're going to I would change if I was going to like, hey, we're going to do 3 days in this island, 3 days in that island.
I'm not paying for that.
If I'm staying on the same island, I'm hopping in an Uber, go check out the other side of the island. I ain't packing my gear.
Yeah. Anyway.
Like I'm packing my rucksack.
So if this all works out, I still have to talk to the other because it's mainly for everyone that's going to be there through Christmas. You know what I mean? We all want to be together and stuff like that. But yeah, we think we found a maybe a situation that'll work out because the other thing was just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, none of that sounded right to me.
Yeah.
None of it. The fact that you're on the hook for stuff, I've never heard
But
that.
I kind of had to broach that with her because she's like, "Well, I already got a place." I'm like, "You got a place? What the fuck? Give me a second to get my head on straight." She pulled the trigger on someplace, but it's fully refundable. All that stuff. She's like, "I'd rather be," and where she picked is not a good area. what I told her. You don't want to be
It's
over
the best
there.
place. You had the best rate at the best
You
place.
don't want to be over
You don't want to be there with the white sand.
Hope you like mosquitoes. You like rats?
Yeah, have you told everybody not to do anything yet? Because you're not like, I love you. I love you to death. You're not the best leader and or communicator.
Don't do this to me right now as we're recording. I'll send a text the second that we get done. Hey, I'm working everything out.
Well, then we're doing it.
Who makes a fucking move that early?
What? Dude, it's a long time away, and people got to plan this
Are you
shit.
not in the group text? We've been making moves.
Yeah.
You two don't do anything. I need you guys.
I'm booking my flights early.
I don't give a shit what you do with your flights. Hotel accommodations go through me. Yeah, I'll fucking
Not at what you've shown me already.
put a bag of heroin in your room.
Yeah, you don't know what you. Kevin usually travels with a handgun. I'm getting jammed up
Yeah,
at
those
fucking
Honolulu cops don't fuck around. Have you ever seen Dog the Bounty Hunter?
You move into my territory without a stop to Don Foley?
customs.
But let's talk real quick about fun stuff. Oh, this is what I wanted to tell you. So the thing with the Knick game, bad seats.
I mean, you cannot fucking.
bad seats.
Have you ever executed anything cleanly?
Have I ever?
Or have you ever just done something without going to everybody in your life for an opinion and it's worked out?
No,
Never.
no.
I've never seen you make a move without consulting with.
I'm not
15
good at
different
making
people.
moves like that.
Yeah, but then you consult with a bunch of people. Everybody tells you stuff, and then you just still do whatever.
That's
the
not
fuck.
true. I'm doing what everybody's saying. I'm listening to everybody. I'm taking the information, and I'm you
Your
know.
whole life, you've asked our opinion, and we give it to you, and you usually don't do it.
That's not true. That's not true.
I think
do
that's
it.
factually true.
I do it. I
Okay.
do it.
Okay.
I'm doing it. I'm
All
working
right.
on it.
Sure.
I'm trying.
Well,
I'm
you're
gonna get
asking.
this all
You
straightened
asked
out.
our opinion about the Knicks game, so you didn't just pull the trigger on that.
No, I didn't pull the trigger on that. I didn't pull the trigger on the Knicks game.
I understand. I'm just saying you ask the opinion on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever just done anything?
On my own?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Every little thing, like Knicks tickets, shouldn't be like, you don't have to go to the Brain Trust.
I
for
bought a
Knicks
pair of
tickets.
sneakers one time.
And then asked if they were cool. Hey, are these cool?
No,
You see what I'm saying? You solicit a lot of advice.
I solicit a lot of advice from people that trusted sources. I'm not just asking some bum on the street. I do that myself. If I want an idiot's opinion.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
can we get back to the meeting here? Trying
What?
to figure this out.
Yeah, you were asking my opinion on
Trying to
stuff.
plan my weekend here. You fucking jamming me up. Knock that shit off. Take that up with HR. Working for me right now. So go to the Knicks game, spend a little too much money, not great seats, or, which is a 3:00 game, or take it over to Brooklyn where the Nets play.
Oh, that's real cheap uncle shit.
Real
That's-
losers.
That's real cheap.
7:30 game, playing the Rockets.
Say what high school are they playing?
They both got losing records, but we'd probably be able to play.
Probably be the power forward for the third quarter.
Get in the game. I might be on the goddamn Jumbotron. So what do I do? And he's in the know with all that shit. He knows who's good and who's not.
Yeah, he's a teenager. He's a
Yeah.
teenage boy. He's a grown man.
That Knicks game's gonna be packed, and I can't be sitting up in the fucking nosebleeds.
Can I tell you what I would do?
What would you do?
Toby, would you like to go?
I was gonna say that this is an all-time uncle move. You pivot, you teach him about the value of a dollar. The
Mhm.
whole time you're going, see, at the Knicks we would have been paying out the nose, but here you teach him how to get through life smooth.
So go to the.
Who's the whole crew coming up?
You got me, the two kids, Patty, and the bird.
Yeah, you're to me, you're going about this all wrong.
Uh-huh.
You split via gender. Hey, I'm going to take him to the fucking Knicks game. You two score some pretty solid fucking tickets. Give him an experience. The other three don't give a fuck about the Knicks game. Send them out to a fucking show, a play, a fucking
That's what
something,
Patty said.
a dinner. That's what.
And I just yelled
So
at
you
her.
are asking other people.
What? She don't
Yeah.
mean nothing to me, Kippy.
That's
on broad.
I met her on the road. I'm sorry.
No, that's what Patty just
Yeah,
said.
hey,
you know what I said?
You
I don't
stupid
need,
bitch,
I don't need you thinking. I'll take care of it.
You are the me to your family.
She said.
Yeah,
she's
send
like,
them out to like the
she's
flower
like,
show.
she's like, maybe they'd like to go get, maybe.
manicures, pedicures.
Yeah.
Fucking sex show, whatever they want.
And I got to sit there with him and make conversation the
Oh,
whole
listen, I
time.
can't help you. I can't help you.
Starts asking me about.
The birds and the bees. Hey, Uncle Henry, where's your wiener? You guys are standing at the urinal.
What? Shut up, you.
Why is it so red?
He's got that half Italian in him, too. Fucking big shot.
Fucking brajol hanging.
Shut up, you. Fucking beat him up. Whee! Yeah, Patty said that.
Yeah, that's 100% the gig. Give
All
him
right.
your credit card.
And then you say stuff.
Give him my credit card.
It's what, a 3 o'clock thing?
You got me giving my credit card to everybody these days.
It's a 3 o'clock. Listen, don't fucking do this. I see you do this. I try to make decisions with you. I make decisions without you. You get mad. I make decisions with you. You blame me.
This
for
guy's
the
got me
decision.
giving all my information out.
I told you you don't have to do it.
Some head shop in L.A. I don't know what this guy's up to.
Get Lifted Incorporated. We got a new money manager. Someone to take care of the taxes because they're going to tell you, I don't know what I'm doing no more.
We're jammed
the
up,
kid's
man.
in over his head.
Man.
I understood business like a small business. This is bigger than that now.
Sell some kolaches. That's about
yeah,
it.
I mean, like, when we're nickel and diming it,
Mom
sure.
and pop.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm aware.
I'm
I'm aware.
ordering tiny waters.
Hey, no.
Yeah, fucking tiny waters. You're buying property all over the country.
We're cutting
I'm
back.
jammed up. They shut my water
I'm
off
trying
last
to
night.
hide money.
How about that? They shut the water off in the building last night.
Oh, I almost got my water shut off in the burbs. We hadn't paid the bill. That was the birds.
They do that?
Yeah, they put a 2-day notice on. I said, hey, I just fucking moved in. Give me a year, will you? Get my head on. All over like $128. I said, what are you doing?
I didn't know they could do that.
I
Turn
don't-
your water
That's
off?
what they said. I don't think they can.
In New York, you can't turn the heat off in the wintertime.
They can't. Same with power.
I've gotten away with that.
Yeah, same with
for a
power. They
while.
can't. They
See you in March, dickhead.
They can't do that either.
Yeah,
they really
freeze.
They start killing people, killing old
and
ladies.
now
and shit.
now the water is coming out brown. So I had to brush my teeth with a fucking bottle of water this morning.
mini Fiji.
Plus she wakes up, she's bitching, fucking this and that and the other thing. Man,
Real peaceful life you lead, huh?
I'm working on it.
I don't think you are.
I cleaned out my closet. I did
Yeah,
all my
there you go. That'll
laundry,
turn things around.
cleaning
for
the
you.
apartment, trying to get it all
Um,
together.
Yeah, send the birds to something at 3 o'clock. There's got to be some sort of matinee show. Hey, go do this. It's an hour and a half. We'll be done in 2 hours. You go grab a drink here. We'll meet you afterwards, and then you do dinner.
And you go to the Nick game and you say shit to your nephew like, no, the nosebleeds are where the real fans are at.
Yeah.
Everyone
No,
closer.
that
I could be down there on a court.
if I wanted.
If
to
it
be.
wasn't with you. Thanks for ruining my Saturday. There'd be chicks all over me. You weren't here. Keep your mouth shut.
I might go. I might go and find out where you're sitting.
He would love to go with you. He's a big fan of yours.
Well,
Don't know why.
Well, I'm out.
As much as I trash you in front of him. I'm the fucking star of this thing. What are you fucking worried about him? Like Chappelle. I do this shit too, you know. Great. Kevin Hart tickets.
Also, there's something so funny because it could be true of we're both so fucking nuts you'd be trashing me to a 14-year-old kid. Like, we're both such egomaniacs that you'd be like, he doesn't know what he couldn't tie his shoes if it wasn't for me.
I bought them microphones. Oh yeah.
Just fucking,
Fuck yeah, dude. Fucking trashing people.
this guy's got to be nowhere without me.
Fuck that guy. What are you talking about? Hey, good to see you, buddy.
I'll sometimes I'll get like, when's Foley going or whatever from my nephew.
Mm-hmm.
I don't talk to him no more. I don't know. We only talk at work. That's what I hit him with.
Wait, who said that?
My nephew.
No shit.
He's asked about you once or twice, yeah.
Your nephew? Which one?
The one you owe money to.
The one he was looking for your whereabouts.
Hey, you mean that liar?
You mean that snot-nosed prick? Yeah. He said it was a gift.
You mean that?
He said it was a wedding present.
You mean that card cheating motherfucker?
Bottom dealing piece of shit.
It's fucking war. It's fucking
Bottom dealer's a fucking insult, dude. That'll get you shot in Deadwood. Woo! Calling somebody a bottom dealer. Man. Which one? The soccer star?
No.
I've lost interest.
Yeah.
Say no more.
No, my
here.
nephew. He's my daughter's, my sister's kid.
So they know what's up. They know Uncle Hank. I don't know.
No, they mainly asked, are you actually as retarded as you appear to be on film? I said, guys, it's worse. You have no idea.
I
what-
bet you. I know you're over there trashing me. I know you trashed me to the broad. I say nothing but good things about you in front of my bird. I have to.
Why?
I don't like you.
I know.
I'm kidding.
We've had a bumpy past. Chicken sandwiches. We've had a bumpy past. It's well documented on the show.
All right.
Maybe future. You know, I might object at the wedding.
I love you, baby.
No, I don't try. I don't say anything. I'm not trash. Anything I've said behind your back, I've either said to your face first,
Or behind your back.
or I was rehearsing what I was going to say to your face when I got in here.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Love a good rehearsal.
Yeah, well, we're two very dysfunctional gentlemen.
I had a buddy.
But it works.
One of my buddies that came to the Fillmore show, we hadn't gotten the chance to, talk about the show after,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been a couple months or whatever. We're talking, and just casually, he's like, Kramer, my buddy Kramer.
Sure.
He was like, do you ever, like fight with people in your head? And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, it's like, like you imagine like an argument or something like that. I'm like, dude,
97% of my
you came
day.
to the right place.
Yeah.
I was like, buddy, and that made me feel more normal.
Oh, everybody does it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I used to remember seeing my brother doing it when we were kids. I would see him
My dad.
like
heavy.
mouthing an argument in his head. And I'm like, who are you talking to? He's like, no. He would play it off. But then, years later, I was able to put two and two together.
Sure, my dad would do it. He'd be like, he'd get the hand going, like the fucking motherfucking.
And what they
especially
say,
when business was bad.
what they say that does is your body doesn't know the difference whether it's not real or not real.
No,
You're
yeah,
killing
the
yourself
cortisol
doing
and
that.
shit or whatever is fucking cooking, or whatever the bad stuff in you is go. Yeah, no, it's horrible.
I don't want to do that.
It's yeah, well, you're going to. Also, you've done no steps to fix it. So, like,
You don't know what I'm doing.
I know everything you're doing.
No, you don't.
What are you doing to fix it? Okay, here we are. There you go. Couldn't even think of a lie.
Toby knows. I just don't want to say nothing right now.
Sure. Okay, fair enough.
And I ain't no snitch.
Yeah, he ain't no rat like your nephew. Like your dime dropping nephew squealing me out. Bottom dealer. That's good. He's a real bottom dealer.
Yeah, so send them to something. Find something on
Sure.
Saturday or whatever, Sunday, whatever the day is. Fucking send them to that and then go. Or like, oh, hey, you guys hang out at the apartment and then meet us after the game. They don't want to fucking. They're fucking Patty's 75 years old. You don't want to go to the fucking Knicks game? Probably see their big wieners flopping around. She could use a little action.
That's another thing I got to deal with. We're going
She
home.
dating somebody?
Dude, don't even get me started. I'd fucking lose it.
Why?
What?
Let her get a little action.
That's not in my fucking father's house.
We're in the back seat like she used to.
Hair's all mussed up.
If this two cells are rocking, don't come and then
Wash your hands before you make my breakfast.
I
don't know.
You'd get mad if she was dating somebody?
I think that's a little quick, to be honest with you.
It's been 2 years.
Still, his clothes are still hanging in a closet.
That's because your family can't throw anything away. That ain't my problem.
No, I told her she's not allowed.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
No, you can't do
That's
that, dude.
fucked up, dude.
That's fucked up. You
It's
gotta-
not
That's
his-
emotional manipulation.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's fucked up. You can't.
I'm
do that.
gonna go through him this weekend.
No, throw out the clothes or can't date anybody.
Oh, I didn't tell her she can't date anybody.
Oh, that's what we both thought.
No.
So-
Oh,
not
I'm
at
gonna
that.
throw out the clothes.
He has some. No, most of his clothes have been. Well, she fucking turned it into most of his clothes into fucking blankets and shit like that, which we talked about. But there's still a few things in my brother's room, in my brother's room's closet where he used to get ready. That was his changing boudoir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a few things that I still, that I want to hang on to.
Yeah, but then you got to hang on to him.
Yeah,
I will.
Yeah, get him out.
You got to get him out of your mom's house. Yeah.
I'll get him out of there. Oh, was she forgetting about him?
No, but it's
You
like
got her out there fucking speed dating. You sitting it. Till it eats you apart.
Man, you guys are
how you
fucking
know it.
twisted. Speaking of you mentioned a good thing at the house.
I did?
Something that sparked my mem.
Okay.
At the house in the burbs, we're figuring out. We did a little construction, knocked down a wall, built an in-law suite type thing for the rents for her
Mhm.
parents. I I think we're gonna do like
But you get a pool in that shithole.
that's the further down the line.
I want to
Got
have.
the sauna coming.
You got the sauna coming. Is it
Order-
a nice one?
Yeah.
Or is
Call
it
me when you
one
got a 9-foot dipper. I'll stop
Yeah,
by.
no shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I go to
sir.
Planet
Maybe I'll
Fitness.
go to your mom's house and hang out with your dead dad's clothes. What are you talking about? My house is fucking way cooler than yours.
Stop by
I got my own
anytime.
house, okay?
Stop by anytime.
We're all just wearing suits that are too
Yeah.
big.
If I want to look at guys' wieners, I can go to Planet Fitness.
In Kippy's defense, it is hard to fill a pool when they shut off your water.
Sure, yeah. How am I spending? Like, you guys
Skate
don't
park,
even,
dude.
You guys don't even know how much money I was about to spend with your stupid.
What
fucking
kind of
ass.
sauna did you get? Is it wood or is it like a zip-up one?
What am I, a fucking asshole?
Zip-up ones look nice.
It's wood.
Really?
I'm actually getting it registered.
What's
as a,
that costing
I'm
me?
getting it registered as a house, as a tax deferment. I gotta live in there 163 days a year.
You got to do 3 baptisms in there?
I subdivided the property, and she'll be living in the shed. I'm in the sauna. Hans is in the house.
What'd that set you
Talk
back?
about a kick back.
What'd that set you back?
About $3,000.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Must be nice.
You have $3,000. Stop doing this.
It's fun, though.
I know, but you pay me out to be like this guy who's stealing money.
Jesus!
This guy who's stealing money from you.
Yeah, we went out to dinner.
Yeah, what the-
I haven't had dinner in 6 weeks. Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna do
Indoor or outdoor?
that. Indoor.
Put it in the garage.
I think we're gonna stop because that's a little too big of a project. We're gonna have to insulate the garage, drywall the garage. We were gonna do it. Just started getting a little.
Where are
out
you going to
of,
put it?
What do you mean?
Blowing up. Where are you going to put it? In the house?
In the basement.
Oh, okay, in the basement. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's not gonna be next to the fucking kitchen table, fucking sweating while I'm eating eggs.
You watching TV through it?
I envision backyard.
Nah, but then you gotta.
Gets too cold in the winter.
It's also got the wood has to be treated differently. Like you know, it's got to be like external.
I guess a lot of those are in like California and stuff. Where
Yeah.
Yeah. Where it's like
snow,
no
and
rain, snow. You can't. It'll fuck it up. The
Bert's
shelf.
got the setup.
The shelf life of it goes down like crazy. So
California living, baby.
it's not bad.
No.
So we're gonna do that, but also
Down there in Florida.
Down
Down there in Florida, you don't need it.
we want we want to do a pool too. That's probably 2 or 3. We wouldn't.
What's a pool cost? What's an in-ground pool?
We would
with
do
the
a small one. They call them like dipping pools or something.
Oh, all right.
You have an above ground pool at your mother's house.
I'm
and you're
not.
trying to
I'm
shit
not
on-
doing a cookout with a what? Like
You've never.
ankle
I've
deep?
never invited you.
ankle deep?
No, it'd be like a 8-foot pool. They're just smaller.
8 feet deep?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, first of all, with this dude, you ain't coming.
Toby, you're with me on this. A dipping pool.
They're
9 feet's 9 feet, baby.
yeah.
Yeah,
They're
9
just
feet are
smaller.
cool.
It's just not like what would be in a normal.
Can I do my laps in the morning?
Yeah, I mean, sure. You're not coming over. Stop it.
I'm doing laps on a party's going on.
2 more. How them dogs coming? Yeah, it's just a smaller pool for like not. It's for like it's like an adult pool.
Does
You know what I
Dummy
mean?
swim?
Who's dummy?
Hansi.
Yeah, we've never really had him buy a pool, but when we do,
Because that's fun.
when we put him in he doesn't love it.
Really?
They put him in a life vest.
Because you want to talk
and put him in
about
the one at daycare, and he doesn't. He doesn't love it.
You want to talk about tiring a dog out? Oh
Yeah.
man, they fucking.
Yeah, but then the pool gets off. There's like a slick of dog hair on the. It's fucking. It ain't great.
Not in Patty's.
I'm sure there's dog hair in that pool. What are you talking about?
Dogs are in there all
Those
the
that
time.
dog does have long ass hair too.
Yeah.
Looks
Puts
like fucking ASU down there.
Puts a lot.
Looks like spring break probably after that dog's in there. The fuck are you talking about?
Spring Break '83.
Not to mention all the rodents in the neighborhood full of raccoon poops and shit.
Yeah, it's fucking. Who knows what's going on? It's like hedonism for pets out there. Yeah. So we're probably doing. If
What
we
about
do
a
pool-
koozie?
I'm thinking above ground. One of those.
Getting a
fucking-
single, or you what?
No, like a hot tub.
And like a regular hot tub.
Yeah, they're like 20. You can get them for like 20. Dude, I think you can get them at fucking Home Depot or Target for like $1,200. You can finance it on like with like Afterpay.
You could throw it on like the back porch
It'll
or
just go in the
something,
back, yeah.
and then look out at the backyard.
Kind of pretty good.
But wouldn't down the line? Excuse me.
But if you get that, then you gotta get it's a 5 o'clock somewhere sign, and then when does it stop, Kippy?
I don't care. I'm in. This is what I was. I'm finally reaching my final form. Above ground hot tub, fucking margarita machine,
Swinging.
swinging upside down pineapples. We're doing it.
Big bowl for keys.
Yeah, key party.
Any
Yeah.
couple that you would have your eye on for swinging? Not that you would.
No.
Do you know any couple that you date? Yeah, all right. Be cool with it?
I don't like people that no. I mean, even
You get that hot tub, things start changing.
sure. I'll be a couple cocktails in me. Hey, get over here, inviting the old neighbors over.
Saying shit like banana hammocks required.
Hey, let that thing loose, will you, Raj?
Kick them tires.
We're all friends here.
See who really runs this neighborhood, huh?
No, so we might do a hot tub. Maybe we got to see. We got to see. We
figure
got to
it
see
out.
finances, and then because it's like you no longer. This is the first time I've had to look at finances of like budgeting and stuff. Because like you have an apartment, you're not like doing. You're like, oh yeah, we can paint the apartment or we can get a dresser or whatever. There's no like, what are we gonna do now versus what we want to do in a year or 2 years. Like now that you own the
I
place,
never understood that.
it starts
how-
like gauging out. Like okay, well then like hey. We'll do this year, then next year we'll do that, and then in 2 years we'll do that.
when my parents would like plan stuff like that out.
This is the first time I've ever realized I'm doing it.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It's crazy how actual adults operate.
I'm learning it. It's fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's nuts.
I feel like I just, in the past month and a half, came online and became an adult and looked at my life and what I was doing, and I've just been
you buying
freaking
frozen
out.
burritos a couple of days ago?
Yeah, no, it's a
Hey,
lot.
El Monterey makes a good product, buddy.
It's a lot when you start. I mean,
El Monterey, was that the name of them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
we have like the very Arrested Development thing, you know. We also had no like, for the longest time when you're pursuing comedy and living in New York, you have no things. You don't have a career. Like, you know, you don't have like a occupational career. You're trying to be a comedian, so you're not like, I'm invested in my career and growing. You just need something to pay the bills.
Mm-hmm.
You have no assets. You don't have a car. You don't have, you know, you're not like making payment. You just have to cover your rent.
It really hit a lot of my shortcomings.
What?
Comedy.
What do you mean hit?
Where like I didn't have to like really be an adult.
Yeah, it enabled you to just, it enabled us to be like not adults for the
Mhm.
longest time.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah. You ever think-
Bite me in the ass now.
Sure, sure.
48.
Sure, you're not lying. I realize when I talk to my mom, I sound like, I feel like I sound like one of my uncles from when I was like 15.
You seen this place, Home Depot?
Yeah, no. Also, walking in a Home Depot with purpose now. Change it. That place is amazing.
I can't stand
You
it.
Home
start
Depot
thinking.
rules.
Nah.
Dude, when you have...
You never find what you're looking for. They don't know. You're
That's
walking
'cause-
around
Yeah,
like an
all that aside, the imagination of... When you own a one-bedroom apartment and you walk into Home Depot, you go, I'm just looking for the extension cords. But when you walk into a Home Depot as a property owner, the sky is the limit.
nice wheelbarrow.
You start, I need a wheel. Oh, I could do this in a shed. I could do that in the basement. You start looking. You don't need them. You start looking at a fridge. Oh, look what they got here. New vanities. They're on sale. That's another thing we're doing. New vanity.
You know what's a sick homeowner move? And it's like the height of luxury, I think. Outdoor.
Beware of dog.
No, that shit's tight, though.
Getting one.
Are you?
Yeah, gotta.
Why?
Let them know.
Let them know. Let these motherfuckers know.
You're going to be a beware of dog guy?
Or just, I don't think it says beware dog, but there's something of like dog on.
You should have fun with it.
Dog on premises.
Beware of the dogs.
And he's got a Glock.
Just me. Fucking sure. Just me.
Big Browns fan? No?
Okay. What are you gonna do?
The outdoor hose that you turn off the water, keep squeezing it, and then it shrinks.
No, I have one. They suck.
I don't like
No
that.
way.
Yeah, they
I
suck.
thought you were a big proponent of that. in
I
the
was,
past.
and now
To me, that was a thing you would never buy.
it's so tangled, it's crazy.
My family would never allow that. That was
Every
that's-
hose ever is tangled.
No, these are worse.
You
Plus,
know-
I feel like I don't get a lot of power.
You know what the house came with? The fucking spool.
Oh, that thing's sweet.
Came hosed up already.
I feel like you're
Extendo
a
hose.
fucking deadliest catch.
Oh, dude. Feels like you're working the Gatling gun. Fucking another round. I got it around my neck. I'm feeding it in.
I went down Santa Ana.
Yeah, it's that's great. That's one of my favorite things. But I think we're gonna turn the basement into a little bit of a health, not health, but a little. She's like a big. She
What's
does
the membership situation over there?
That's what my brother-in-law said. Is you're getting a sauna and a cold plunge because she does the cold showers. I do them from time to time, maybe 2 times a week. I'll do it,
Mhm.
like at the end when I'm getting out.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's so funny. I was drinking for so long over the past end of that last year, heavy, where like I'd wake up hungover and I would do a cold shower over my head to get back to of like, all right, I gotta drive for 4 hours. I gotta get some sort of fucking, you know, I gotta get my legs on. I gotta get my bearings right. And I was like, oh, I could do this when I'm not hungover and feel better. You know what I mean? But it's just like those. I was in such a drunken, stupid haze for so long with like barely any fucking dry days.
Jumping in the cold water to me is less painful than that shower trickling down on you.
It's
when
tough.
that's cold and it goes down your back.
It sucks. I mainly just do my head, let the hair do a little protection. But so we might. She wants that, so we're gonna do that, and then I think we're gonna do the sauna, and that'll be the start of it. I'm gonna have our boy Ryan D come down, help me fucking.
You're gonna put in a snack bar down there? I like a smoothie before I work
Just
out.
a guy always down there. Got the blender plugged in.
I got Ryan D coming to my place for some repairs.
Yeah.
Do you remember that
He's
job?
coming here Sunday.
Do you remember-
Sunday.
Renovations, I should say.
You remember that job I almost took? The guy that I met at the restaurant, the Greek restaurant. He was the real rich guy. He ran like a.
You hold on, put a pin in that. You always working at that restaurant. There was always some sort of not
I
scam,
ran in a high society over
but there was all. I know this one guy. He's the head of this, the manager of that, the
Dude,
Vita Bappa, whoever. It was
everybody
always
came
some.
in
You
there.
always came in with these pipe dreams. Meanwhile, we were splitting a ham sandwich on a park bench.
Coppola's, filmmakers, directors, actors, celebrities came in there. Guys that ran the city, dudes on the Port Authority.
I spilled soup on all of them.
I did cough on a guy one time. You know, every once in a while when I take a sip of something and I cough and it spits all out.
Sure.
Yeah, generally you catch it with your open fingers.
I did that. I wasn't supposed to be drinking, like having beverages. I was working behind the bar, and they had a Boylan's Black Cherry soda, and that was my weakness. You ever have that? Boylan's Black Cherry?
I don't like flavored sodas like
You don't like a Black Cherry soda, Toby?
Come on, that stuff's great.
that. Also, we would never be allowed.
Cherry Wisniak.
And it makes you feel fancy because it's got the old school tapered glass.
Yeah.
What was the
Nice.
other one? Jones's. What was Bam pushing for a long time? Was that Jones soda? Do you remember that?
I don't know.
That was
Jones.
huge.
Bam Margera soda?
I know Boylan's,
I think it was Jones.
and I know the Crystal
Yeah,
Soda
they had like the
Company.
cool. They had the black and white with the images. Remember that stuff?
Yes.
Ah, yeah.
That was. I remember being like, "How do you even buy that? Where that ain't at Wawa? What are we talking about? If it wasn't a Wawa, we weren't. We were conditioned to never buy like Boylan's. That's something in me now where I'd go, I'm never buying that.
It's
I could
expensive.
just it's not
Real
what I
sugar
want.
cane.
It's not what I
Ooh,
want.
It's good.
Yeah.
Raw cane sugar.
That's not a functional drink to me. Like that's not like something I would sit down and drink with.
It's not. You need like 3 of them.
That's what I'm saying.
First of all, you
Yeah,
need about
so
3 of them.
It was never on the docket for me.
But I had a guy and my boss were sitting next to each other. He was eating lunch, and my boss was sitting there talking to him. I wasn't supposed to be having drinks behind the bar, and I fucking took a sip. Fucking all over them. Freaked out.
Yeah, no shit. You just spit on a guy.
But this one guy, real rich dude, lot of cash, had like
He
a
always showed up with like a business card or something.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this guy works for YouTube. I'm gonna call him. I was like, okay, you don't even have a YouTube account. What are you talking about? Always something. You were always big pipe dream.
Mm-hmm.
I got this contact. I could dig back through.
Mm-hmm.
Every business, every meeting we had of like strategy of trying to do something. I get
Mhm.
it. I know that guy
The
at
lady
Reddit.
that worked at Comedy Central,
Lady worked at. There was a Reddit guy.
a Reddit guy.
There was somebody that or a girl. There was somebody that worked at Reddit at one point.
Okay.
Because you gave me their business card. You go, here, you should have this. It was just like Megan at Reddit. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck am I going to I don't even know what Reddit is.
Roll us a joint with that, will you?
Hey, see if you can sell this at an open mic. Get some money for swag.
But he wanted me to. He had like a fucking like snack bar at his thing and wanted me to just man it and work it all the time.
Kind of remember that.
I'd be like having you down, but it was the hours were not. It was like 7:30 to 7:30,
Fuck that.
6 days a week.
dude, I was just talking. I had the bit of.
I was doing my comedy.
I had the realization yesterday. Coming from, I just felt like I was like a little run down. I was like all over the place yesterday, and I was just like, man. I was like, dude, so I work so hard. And I was like, stop being a fucking. What are you? You're being a pussy. You're just
Putting
like,
in fucking sauna.
I know, but then I was like,
Piece of shit.
I'm so fortunate. And that's one of those weird things. I remember talking to Akash about this. He's like, do you think you chose and we kind of talked about it a little bit just now of like, do you think you chose comedy because you liked all the other things about it, that you could hang out late with your friends, you didn't have to do it early, you were allowed to just not be an adult. Like, you're just living in this, like, weird, fun, who cares? And I remember my mom going, you don't like doing anything. One time when I was like 14, she's like, you don't like doing anything. I was like, I love hanging out with my friends. What she's like, that's not something. You can't just hang out with your friends. And I was like, ha, lady. Yes, you can.
How like eating goldfish, watching TV.
You can't just hang out with your friends and record it and make money. Yeah, you can, Toots.
He who makes
Take
he who makes a beast of himself relinquishes the pains of being a man. I think is what it really is. That's the way I always look
Really
at it.
shoehorn that in. What the fuck's that mean?
Every quote you know
It's Dr. Johnson.
is for a guy
Dr.
who.
Umar Johnson?
Every quote you know is for.
No, Lenny Johnson. Pediatrics. Did my knee.
He's a veterinarian.
What?
Every joke you know is for a guy sitting.
Joke?
Sitting. Every quote you know is for a guy sitting in a dark room alone.
Yeah.
Sure. They're the best ones.
Looking out over crashing waves on a cliff.
Yeah.
They're the best ones.
Copy of Atlas Shrugs on your side table. You haven't cracked once.
One of the only books I ever read, Atlas Shrugged. Henry Reardon. Ian Rand. Yeah, one of the only books I ever read. Took me forever.
Nice shit. Yeah, but
Old Man in the Sea, I went through that on a weekend.
what were we just talking
Jacked
about?
up on Ritalin.
What?
What?
I forget.
So you're talking about putting a fucking fitness center in your fucking
Not a
house.
fitness center.
Bowflex, Total Gym.
You should go old school, you fat bastard.
Hey,
Get rid of that fucking new age shit.
Yeah, get that belt that jiggles you.
Yeah, get a fucking total
That would
stairs.
turn
in
me
there.
on too much. I'd be sitting there with a fucking Stinger missile.
You're losing clientele.
That's
That's what you should do.
what?
You should go old school, fucking weight bench. I'm getting the Toby. When you get the gurgles.
Oh, I do get a funny.
Oh,
Set of gurgies.
man.
Yeah.
Woo.
Hello.
Said he don't like oysters. I get a couple hanging back there. I hear it sometimes like, ooh.
But yeah, I mean, we had to like.
You didn't like that, did you?
I don't like being phlegmy. No one likes that.
It's one of my weak points.
I get gunked up.
It's the vape
Yeah.
juice.
You're like a bowl after a long weekend, huh? Get the fucking paper clip, clean him out, will you? Smoke that shit.
If you're nasty.
Woo! I loved the resin ball. Well
I
documented.
remember my buddy Liam. First time
Loved one.
first-
Fucked you up.
First time I learned about res. My buddy, he had like heard it, like, oh, res. Oh, they smoked res last week. I didn't know what it was. And I saw my one buddy Liam rolling a res ball with his fingers, and they were pitch black, dude.
Like you're working the coal
Oh,
mines.
and he's like, yeah, this is good. And then like, he was like, oh, can I have a bite of that? Or something? I was like, get the fuck away from me with that shit, dude.
Grease monkey.
Yeah, what the fuck? Fucking
You working on a
got
carburetor?
key fingers over here, buddy. Keep it moving.
Key fingers.
I remember one time we got thrown out of a head shop. Artifacts on Academy in the Northeast. There wasn't that many head shops back in the day. There was one in New Hope, Pennsylvania.
Love New Hope.
Love New Hope. Great.
Beautiful.
You know who just bought in New Hope?
Probably you.
Bradley Cooper.
What?
40-something acres. Let me see if I can. I saw
No
that.
shit.
The
Yeah.
coop is loose.
The coop is loose. There's another person that I met at the restaurant.
Allegedly.
No, don't give me that bullshit.
I don't know
Him
it.
and I hung out in a snowstorm for about 2 hours. I bet you he would remember that.
He was
And
just
then he was
waiting-
in there with his-
He was waiting for the weather to clear up. He's just looking out the window. yeah, whatever you say, man. God damn.
He was in there with some broad one time too. Real peace. Good looking kid.
Bradley Cooper buys home near New Hope, in the Bucks County Herald, baby. Shout out to the Bucks. I'm the Bucks County king.
Whoa.
Famed actor and director Bradley Cooper has bought a home near New Hope, close to his girlfriend's mother's horse farm, according to Page 6 of Celebrity News magazine.
His girlfriend's mother's horse farm. He's dating a local broad?
I
Couple
guess
of
Gigi
bucks running
Hadid. But I thought she was like, I don't know who that
European.
is. I don't know who that is. Maybe.
Man, they got the Hadids are out there in Bucks County. Damn.
Janela
pretty
Nora
good.
Gigi is American model personality. Yeah, no. She was born in Los Angeles.
There's a lot of money out there.
Oh yeah, that's
You
like,
don't know about it.
No, that's like real rich people
Yeah.
shit.
There's a lot of horse farms out there too.
Cooper 48 and supermodel TV personality. Been dating for a few months and Hadid's mother, weekend at the hold on. Recently spent a weekend at the River House at Odette's in New Hope. The magazine reported
I know the River House.
owns a $4 million property area. Native to Abington. Shout out to Abington.
She is?
No, he is.
Yeah.
Right? Cooper's.
He went to Germantown Academy.
My mom worked at Abington Memorial Hospital for a
Him
long
and I have
time.
mutual friends. We do, from high school. He even said, oh, yeah, I know him.
He was trying to get you to spit soda on him. He was trying to move the conversation along.
Buddy, I asked you for a napkin.
Can you take those scissors away from my throat, please? You know who I'm talking about, right?
I should imagine him sitting there with some supermodel and you're going, so did you wrestle in high school?
Nah, I left him alone when he was in there with that broad. But she forgot her hat, and I chased him down the street. I was like, yo, Coop, forgot your hat.
Whose mother has a $4 million horse farm?
The rich Europeans. What are you talking
Says
about?
she was born in fucking California.
Whatever. Probably, I'm sure the parents are European. The Hadids. They're like what's it called? Like department stores and shit like that. Or
Really? I don't know.
I don't know. They do something.
Parents, Mohammed Hadid.
They didn't work at Giuseppe's, I can tell you that.
I don't think it was consumer goods. Mohammed Hadid. Yikes.
He's a little Earl money.
Real estate developer.
Real
Known
estate-
for luxury
That's
hotels
right.
and mansions, mainly in Bel Air
And
neighborhood, Los Angeles.
If I'm not mistaken, if I'm thinking of the right guy, he came from nothing and got to L.A. and blew up. They're like L.A. people. Luke probably
They
knows.
fled to Lebanon as part of the.
They fled from Lebanon, I think, during the Civil War in the 80s. There.
No, fled to Lebanon. It says.
They did?
I mean, that's
Huh. That makes sense.
how bad is your place when you're fleeing to Lebanon?
Yikes. Jammed up.
Hachi machi. He's
Oh, I think they went to Lebanon from like Syria or something like that. Hey, you're not leaving L.A. You're not running from L.A.
No, yeah, it was in the Middle East. Something not great.
Jammed up. Came to L.A., made something
Wait,
of
the
himself. Look
foundation.
at that.
Hold on a second.
Now his daughter's dating Bradley Cooper.
They own the
Hello.
Ritz-Carlton hotels in Washington, and this guy's caked up.
Cash. So yeah, that's how his mom owns her mom.
Oh yeah, I didn't know. I just thought I
They
didn't know.
probably don't even go there. We probably crashed there, hang out.
I
See
thought she
Coop.
was just a hot chick who like got famous on the internet. I don't know anything
No,
about her.
they're all rich kids, dude.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Because you're not in the L.A. scene.
Are you in the LA scene?
Louisiana
He
scene.
gave me a business card. It says John Smith.
I like a
LA.
crawdad.
We're
Another
go-
place we're going to.
We're going to New
New
Orleans.
Orleans.
Yeah.
New Orleans. Louisiana.
Brawling in New Orleans. Have you ever been?
Oh, yeah. One of the.
It's hot as shit. I
It's
hated it.
so
I fucking
reckless.
hated it, dude.
I saw one of the most.
City floods every night. It's
I can't
crazy.
wait.
One of the most egregious party moves I've ever seen. It made me laugh. It was so outrageous. Just doing just a bunch of yak with these dudes. I'm getting up to leave.
I'm listening.
Getting up to leave. It's like 4:00 in the morning. And this guy goes, "Ah, man, great hanging out. If you want to leave that here, feel free." I was like, "Okay, buddy."
That's nuts.
It's like, all right, pal.
Man. The end of the night?
Yeah.
Talking about the last bullet? What are you, crazy?
Yeah, like it was beers in the fridge.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck out of here, bro.
Hey, keep the Dorito bag. I'm fucking taking the good shit with me.
Yeah, my direct deposit hit from the doggy daycare job I was working.
Good for you.
I hate that place. Hope it burns down.
There you go. All right, take it easy.
Jesus fucking Christ.
No, empty. Jesus.
Years ago. Let it go.
No, this
But I like your style. Got you a nice bag of yak. What are you talking about?
Nah, I was stepped on.
I think it was mostly baking soda.
Fuck 'em then. Hey, tell me that.
Let it
Should
burn.
have led with that.
Speaking
Speaking of moms and all that shit like that, I've come to a crossroads because we gotta go down there to Patty's.
Mm-hmm.
Not staying at the house, I don't think.
Listen, man, you know, I think it's
And never in my life did I think that I wouldn't feel comfortable in my father's home. But she's got them dogs running around. It's fucking freezing, or it's freezing. It's freezing, and she just lies. She just
It is.
fucking lies about it. I don't think it's not. It's just like it's so old fucking parent.
I don't even know what to say to this. It's
Spider-Man
crazy.
meme.
I know. It's
It must be hard to
crazy.
fight yourself.
Yeah.
She fucking fakes putting it up.
That dude, you lie to my face about shit that doesn't matter daily instead of just
This is
having
my goddamn mother. I hardly know you.
and that fucking rube of a nephew of yours.
I forgot about that son of a bitch.
Yeah. I mean, dude, this is dealing with you. It's so crazy.
Who's got 4 aces, huh?
I've never seen someone like it's becoming more and more. You've been realizing it more and more. Where like the things you do to people, your family does to you, and you're baffled by it, which is crazy.
My family stabbed me in the back.
That'd be like if I was complaining, my brother started yelling at me. You know
It's
what I
cold in there. The dogs fucking.
mean? Listen, and here's my take on it. As
Plus the
No,
the fucking cat. She's bitching.
This
The
is-
fucking bed's small. The vent's blowing on her. She's coughing. Fucking this and that. There's no peace down there.
listen, this goes into what we were just fucking talking about. Forever, you were not an adult. You lived. I mean, at 38 years old, you were sleeping on the kitchen floor on a air blow up mattress. So yeah,
Allegedly.
So going home, you were like, oh yeah, this is great. I'm home. It's cozy.
So I slept on somebody's kitchen floor for 6 months. A lot of guys do that.
yeah, they're called homeless. But it's like everything.
That was twice. I lived in my buddy's when I first started.
Yeah, you're a loser.
I lived in his living room for about a year and a half,
Yeah, me too.
and then in Bushwick at
Yeah.
Schwenderman's,
Uh-huh.
I lived under his kitchen table for about 6 months.
Yeah.
Uh,
But
Shut
that
up.
sucks. So you
shout out to the homies.
always wanted
Fucking
to go.
love you.
You always going home was fucking sick. It was great.
Oh, that's true.
And now you're going like, hey, I have a nice apartment. I'm comfortable. I do things my way. I'm finally an adult. And now you got to go home and sleep in a fucking twin race car bed and trying to throw a move on your lady with the dogs barking at the door. Yeah, so it's so you go back and you go, this sucks. This
and
isn't
she
what I
acts like
wanted.
they're not barking. Well, they never do this with nobody. You're fucking lying.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave her there though. I want to get
She's
her
there
in
without
my
you.
place.
What do you mean you don't want to leave her there?
I just thought I
You're not there.
this is going to be an issue.
Have you told her yet?
No.
Can I call her and tell her?
Patty, listen, it's over. Dumb broad. No, you can't call my mother.
Why not?
You put a ring on her finger, you can do whatever you want.
Would that upset you?
Rich guy like you? Are you kidding me?
Got a goddamn saw in his basement.
What are you talking about? Hey, no problem, buddy. Shovel the driveway.
One step away from B. Cooper.
Coming
The
at
next
you
best
acro-
thing, baby.
Coming at you across the table with my stepfather.
No. And if she wanted to start dating, God love that poor son of a bitch. Fucking dealing with that.
I wanted to bring up. I saw.
But I think it's a little. I mean, it's none of my business, obviously.
Mhm.
But
Um.
he'd get a gut punch.
Hey.
This is from my old man said, "I'll see you in hell." Piece of shit.
This is from beyond the grave. And you deck 'em.
It would have to be somebody as distinguished as my father. I don't want her dating some fucking bozo.
Hey, buddy, you in a war? The fuck out of my
Gotta
house.
be a vet.
Hey, you ever see any Valor?
Gotta be a vet. Gotta be a vet. Yeah. Somebody in the Corps or something like that. A real man.
Okay.
Not some scumbag.
Buzzcut, Cadillac.
I have an idea of who that might be. Because there's some people pushing a couple of suitors on her.
Yeah, let her get out there.
Get the fuck out
Get
of
her
here.
boots knocked a little bit. Bump a couple uglies.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, so now you go back and it sucks. I had to do the same thing. Like recently I'd go back and I'm like, this sucks. You have a cat and you have your life and now you're trying to put your life into her life and you're like, it just doesn't fucking work, man. It's just not, it's no longer comfortable. You don't live in where you share a double bed with your girl in a 1-bedroom apartment, like in like a studio. That's not how you live anymore.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? So it's like you're trying to fit a round peg into a square hole. It just don't fucking work no more. And listen, buddy, at 48
Just
years,
make that up?
at 48 years old, I think it's time to, yeah, hey mom, I'm not staying at home. We'll come over, we'll do lunch, we'll do dinner, I'll be there, we'll hang out, but I have to sleep over here. That's the, you're 50, dude. When would it stop?
Guess that is weird, isn't it?
It's, to me, it's fucking insane.
A 50-year-old staying at his mom's?
Your
that's
brother
weird.
don't do it.
He's got a spot down there.
There you go.
He's local.
Still, he ain't doing it. It doesn't mean you don't love her or nothing.
Maybe I should make a move on a place down there. Just have it. T-Bone can live there when I'm not there.
There you go.
Take care of the yard and stuff.
I'm down.
I need a yard guy, Jerry.
Come back. I've clipped your bushes up into 6 shapes and stuff.
Just give it the middle finger. Fat piece of shit. Toby!
It's time.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be good. I think it'd be good for everybody involved. It's like, I get that she, the Foley's
I feel like I'm abandoning her.
You live 2 hours away from her. You've abandoned her.
You think?
No.
I've abandoned my mother?
What do you mean? Dude, if you don't live with her. Where you act like if you moved out, sure. I could see how you could spin it as I'm abandoning her. You don't live with her. You go down once every 2 months for 2 nights. You're not taking care of her. She lives by herself independently. You are
I talk to her every day.
You're a 50-year-old child. You don't do anything. I take out the trash cans when I'm there. Who the fuck does it for the other 60 days in a row when you're not there? You don't do anything. You have no value to her. Do you see what I'm saying? You're not abandoning her.
I don't know why you got to put it like this.
But it's like you're not doing anything.
She'll be upset.
Yeah, you're all fucking crazy. You get upset about everything and
Sure.
none of it ever matters. Nothing matters. Anything you've ever been upset about in your life genuinely doesn't matter. Your family's probably, your whole family, the whole lot of you is probably the king of that shit. All arguing and bickering over shit that don't matter.
You're really telling me how it is, aren't you? I got a couple of things to say about you and your brood.
Go for it. They're all fucking jerk-offs, alcoholics, the whole lot of them. What do you want? That's where I get my anger from.
Hey, folks, the kid's a straight shooter.
No, obviously I'm
Of course.
for comedic effect, but it's like abandoning her. You moved out of. You didn't even live with her when you lived in Philly. You fucking lunatic.
She might cut me off at the cutlets. That's
Good.
a problem.
You should.
Get my own cutlets.
And go, hey, I'll come over. Whatever you need done, I'll come over during the day. We'll knock it out. I'll do all the stuff, all the chores that you do for her while you're there.
Mm-hmm.
You're just sleeping somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
It's healthy, bud. It's healthy. Also, I mean, she likes the crazy, but you being there, the dog's barking, you're yelling at her, that ain't a fucking sweet treat for her. You calling her a dumb bitch every 4
I
hours.
would never.
Wait that long to call her a dumb bitch.
It's every 20 minutes on the dot.
I would never.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you
Sure.
guys screaming at each other, that's not... She's chilling by herself. She's got her shit. She's
You're
got her
making
day-to-day.
sense. You're making sense. Okay.
Yeah, hey, we're going to
Can
try
I
this
stay
out.
at your house?
Sure.
Can I?
Yeah.
Tonight? Could we build a fort and hang out?
Are you going down this weekend?
Tell me I'm not an adult. Yeah, I'm going down this weekend.
I might be down this weekend.
Take me to that Pequino's Pizza you've been telling me. Whatever it's called.
I know. All joking
Take me to
aside,
Jimmy John's.
I think it would be very healthy for everybody involved. It would be
Then I got to spring for a hotel.
100 in Bluebell. It's at $1.19. I got that on me. Stop acting like you don't have money. I hate this narrative. It's $119.
Accommodations down there, a little subpar.
Yeah, see, now you're all hooty-toity. Oh, there's no $900 a night hotel like in fucking Hawaii.
See if the Hadids have a room open at the inn
Stay at the estate.
for a couple of weary travelers and their key cat. She needs almond milk.
I honestly think that'd be a very good. I think that'd be a very good step for you.
God damn it!
As someone who just did it, I'm just saying I've just recently did it, and he's recently done it when he started.
It's the best.
He starts going home. Hey, yeah, dude.
Woo!
Yeah, hey, you guys, we come over. It's also like I view it the same way my brother does. It's like, hey, my brother's like, oh, I come over for the dinner and the whatever, and then I drive the 35 minutes back to my house. I go, hey, I come over, I do this stuff, and then I go back to my residence. I go home. I'm not here.
Growing up stinks.
And when you see the fight brewing,
Oh, you have a fucking.
it's like Top Gun. You hear the missile lock. You just fucking ejector seat, dude.
I forgot the.
What I like to do is throw a grenade and walk out the door.
Sure. Uh-huh.
It's probably because he never loved you.
Flashbang.
Good night, everybody.
Flashbang. Everybody hit the deck. You're sitting there with a gas mask on. Throw it. Yeah, but I think it's a very good step. It's a mature thing.
All right.
You know what I mean? We could be 60 living there. You might have to. You might have to.
I always assume that's where
You did refer to it as my house.
right.
Motherfuckers never paid $1 on that goddamn thing. Never paid rent. Never paid the mortgage.
I take the trash out and shit.
Yeah, once every 2 months.
Squatter's right. Squatter's right, Sheriff. Right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we got to wrap it up, gang. We got to get out of her.
What a fun one.
Yeah, it was great.
Gang, say it all the time.
We love you, baby.
Love you to death, and we'll see you next weekend. Peace.